Hey everybody, happy Sunday and welcome to Buzz In with Barb live independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Michigan, which is freezing cold and snowy like all the rest of the world, right? So I am just making sure that I'm coming through here on my phone. There we go. Let me see. Okay, good. I can see that the sound is there and everything is happening. Perfect. All right. Well, I almost forgot that I was supposed to be live. I have been working and putting away some things that I've had out for sales. Hi, Margaret. And so going through some things, and so I have a throwback for you, and then I have swaps from our team meeting to share, and then just another project that I think will inspire you with some product that you may already have, and with one of the folders that I thought was perfect for this, even though it tends to be in a Christmas bundle. How's that? So hello, hello. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Sue. I am a few minutes late because I was super busy in trying to get some things put away, and I have this little stick up back here. Sorry, girls. Anyway, it's real. It's real. So I am feeling so. Now that you say that, Margaret, I had a cough. That's funny. I've not coughed in a long time, but I haven't been talking either. I've been working. I feel back to normal. Hi, Bobby. Every once in a while, that little tickle will come up like that when I'm talking, but besides that, I feel great. My husband's doing better. He still is not, up to his standard, I don't think, but my granddaughters are doing pretty well, and so we're blessed. So we're very thankful that we're all doing well. So let's see. Who else has jumped on here? Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. It does help me get and the comments and everything helps the what do you want to say? Push along in the Facebook world. But remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for being there and watching. This video will disappear in 30 days from Facebook, so you definitely want to go see me on YouTube. If you want to watch a replay, try to create something from what I've shared. So make sure that you do go and check me out on YouTube, and make sure to subscribe right there. Yeah, all right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead, turn down the camera, and we will get started and share what we have going on. All right, my little mouse over here. Here are the swaps that we got. Let me turn this light down so you can see better. Yeah, so we had our team meeting yesterday because I was sick at our normal meeting, and I we had it on a Saturday afternoon, which was very odd for our team meetings and such. So, but let me share our swaps. Some really pretty cards here, and our theme was love, wedding or Valentine, and so here is, this is Taryn's card. Whoops, let me get you in the screen there. Fill the world with love. Now this stamp set she used is our dear friend Evie DiPiazza. It's her $1 million stamp set. So we have this super cute, using the product of the month, the blue paper. So that is from Taryn. This one is so pretty, using lots of Wink Stella. Can you see that sparkle in there? This is from Sue Addie, and she has the added on the inside. So pretty. This is my swap. It's using the Valentine paper. I think I've got it right behind me here. Let's see. I forget what the name of it is. It's called Made with Love. and I use the Banner Sayings stamp set with the doilies that are online. Super cute. Just, and then linen thread. Okay, that one was mine. This one is from Sue Somerville. Now she just sent me a beautiful Valentine card. I'm so thankful for her talent. She has some beautiful cards. This one says love you, and then it opens like this and opens like that. Isn't that sweet? She didn't do our swap this month, but I got a sweet Valentine, a Galentine. I love it. Next we have, this is from Margaret. She's not in our swap, but she did send me this beautiful card with, I can't remember what the stamp set. Margaret, you're on here. What stamp set is this? I remember it, but I can't think of the name of it. And a sweet note, and I appreciate that beautiful card. And then next is this is from Maria. Hers is love, right? And hugs and kisses. So cute. Make sure I'm in the screen there. These are the little, I love these little things. They're in the loose, they're in a, I don't know what they're called. They're in a round, and they're loose little things that you can make shaker cards, or they actually can glue with the glue, just like what she's done here. And then she's used that new embossing folder with the hearts in the background. Our next swap is from Sue Reed, and she used this. I don't know what the stamp set is. Is it in our, I'm going to grab this. Is it in, because I don't have the recipe here, but let's see. I think it's one of the stamps in our mini catalog in the bundle. Do you guys, let's see, not that one. But it's got different designs, and I'm looking for it. If you guys know what it is, tell me as I am searching through the pages. I don't have it for sure, I know, but I know that there is one that has different designs, and I don't know the name of it, but we'll get there. And if it's not here, of course, it's an online exclusive, right? And I can't show you those because, of course, they're online. But I am going to hang out on this page. I'm going to keep this here because I have something else to show you. And put this over here for the moment. All right, well, I don't know the stamp set, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? For the extraordinary couple. And she's used Secret Sea and Fresh Freesia. Congratulations. That's super cute, Sue. All right. That is it for the swaps. And the next thing you see here is we're going to recreate this card. Now, this is one of the cards that, let me move these all out of the way. So thank you for participating in the swap and for the Happy Mail that I got. I love it. Let me bring this back over here. We're going to be using that. Who else has joined us? I see more have joined. Okay. Very interesting. I'm just checking something out here, girls. Okay, there we are. All right. Okay, so we are going to recreate this card, and let me just bring it up close and show you, but we're not going to use this sentiment. This is one of the, I think it's on last chance list. It's the one that has the beautiful borders, but this is the folder that I'm talking about, and the name of that folder is Traditional Wreath Folder. And it's currently on the last chance list. The number is 165874. I wrote it on my folder, and it's on sale for $9.90. Okay, so that is the folder I use to create the background for the card that we're going to make here. Let's see. I'm going to move that over out of the way for a second. Let me move these. We're going to use real red. I still have a few more Valentine cards I need to finish up and get those in the mail. But we're going to use this, the Fabulous Sayings, and this is the stamp set of the month for January. It's only $5 when you purchase $75 in product. You can't beat it. It's fabulous stamp set. Okay, let me get what we need here and pull all these pieces out. We are going to use, how about, let me see if this one will fit. I've already pre-punched. Like I said, this is one of the cards that we did at our monthly card class. And I'm not sure, but I've already pre-punched with our, I don't know the name of it. It's our oval punch that we have. And I want to see if this would fit on here. Nope, it's a little bit too big. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my original plan, and I'm going to pull out Sending Love. And we're going to do a technique. I'm sure you guys have seen it many times, but it's always a reminder on how we can use stamps differently than what they appear as themselves. If that makes any sense at all. Let's put this here. Sending Love. Now, I believe that this is a ribbon that was the blue, or it was, anyway, it's no longer available, but that's okay. You can use any white ribbon to do this project. Hi, Barb. That's what Sue Somerville said. I'm just reading my notes and saying them out loud, reading them responses. Oh my gosh. Well, hello there. Thank you for sharing too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's what we got. We've got our basic 8.5 by 5.5 white. Basic white. Okay, let me grab my bone folder here. And you can score it with your scoring tool or fold it in half and use your bone folder. And this, like I said, I was going through some retiring things and all of that. Now you could use whatever color you want. This happens to be Blushing Bride. Remember the color Blushing Bride? But Petal Pink would be really pretty. See how pretty that folder is? And this, to me, there are, it almost looks like tulips in here. It doesn't really look like Christmas to me. So that's why I chose to use that folder. And this is going to go right here on the front. Let me grab my stuff I need here. I had a fantastic class yesterday with the Blessing Box in person. And the cards are just phenomenal. If you ordered a blessing box from me, that will be shipped out tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I'm so excited that I am keeping up in my life. All right, so sometimes when you run paper through the folders, you have to be careful with your adhesive. And guess what? My adhesive is in the other room. So I guess we are just going to use liquid glue. All right, and most of the time, if you've got something embossed, liquid glue probably is the better way to go, because it actually kind of gets in the cracks and crevices. And you don't have to worry about pulling and ripping with the adhesive, right? Okay, got that. And this is this piece is actually 4 by 5.5, so it's going to go the whole length of my card with a little bit of white on either side. Okay, slide that up here, get it straight. Perfect. Okay. Now, the one thing, sometimes when you're cutting, you end up just a sliver over, and I know it's white, but I can see that it is a sliver over, and so I'm going to grab some little scissors here. Like I said, I've been working out in the other room, so some of my stuff is still there, out there, and my scissors are one of them, my normal scissors, but I have these tiny little ones here, which actually are working perfect. So cut that little piece off so that, there we go. Okay? All right. Super easy card here. We're going to set this aside for a minute, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment. Now, I said that we're going to use this long sentiment, but we're going to do it a little different because this is way bigger than my circle, my oval, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up my Real Red, and I am going to ink up the word sending just like that. Okay? I'm not getting the word love. Now, if it was too close, I could put some tape over the word love, but I was able to do that without getting it on the word love. Okay, there we go. So, first word is sending, and we're going to stamp that kind of up at the top, just like that, right? Okay, let me get my cleaner here. And let's clean that off. Oh my gosh, this is almost dry. I haven't been doing any stamping the last several days just because of going back to work, keeping up my energy, and being ready for my 2 events that I had on Saturday. Okay, now we're going to do the word love. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to ink up the word love. And if you're afraid that this is not clean, that it's going to show, then you might want to put some tape over it. You can do that, but it's looking like I'm pretty good. I think I'm good. So, sending love, and the word love, I'm going to kind of go this way with it, just as something fun. Sending love. It's not focused. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, next. I really don't know that there's anything that we can stamp for the inside. Sending love. I guess we could do just because for the inside. How about that? Or sending love to a fabulous friend. Let's do that. To a fabulous friend. This is what's really nice about the stamp set because, aw, thanks, Sue. I'm glad that you like them. This one is so pretty. Wait till you get it. I love it. I usually do love all my boxes that I do just because just creating them makes me love the stamp set and the product that I'm using even more. Okay, let's clean this one up. We're going to switch out our sentiment, and let's stamp on the inside to a fabulous friend. This is a super easy card, you guys. Okay, let's go here and ink this up. To a fabulous friend, just like that. Nice. Oh, I hate when that happens. Yuck. Okay. Get a little faster than I should here. All right. I just don't want to get red all over my stuff, you know? And that's easy to do. How many of you still have the old style pads? See there? This one is the old style still. Right? I think it is. Yeah, because, and so I have a few that are still the old style. See, this is the new style. But my good old Real Red is still kicking, and I got the old style still. All right. There is our card. Now, the next thing we're going to do is, I love, love, love this technique where you kind of make this fake bow. You know, see that? Just looks like a bow, but I'm not tying a knot. Okay? And I'm going to take that, and it's going to get glued or taped. I'm going to use some tape. Get this kind of like that. I want it kind of at it like that right there. So I'm going to hold that, grab some of my just regular old tape, and I'm going to tape that down. Then I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. Okay? See that? Ooh, so pretty. Let's get my ribbon scissors here and give us an angle with our ribbon. Goodness, Barb. That should be easier than that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that's just going to go right here in this kind of open spot where it's embossed. So, let's grab some dimensionals and pop this up. Now, I gotta find the right gems to go on here. So I'm gonna pull out my gem container, and let's take a look. I used pearls on the other one, and I may end up using pearls again, but I thought this is a nice spot to put a gem, and so there we go. Alright, super simple, but very pretty with that folder. Okay, let's add those gems and then just take this to the next level. Alright, see there? I put my gems, I like to put my dies in on magnet sheets with the stamp set that they go with. So the old style, I could put them right inside the case. So I have lots of these, and so that's how I store my gems. So let's see what will match really pretty here. Those kind of look pretty. These are the frosted iridescent dots. I think they're on the last chance list, to be honest, I think. So what else do we have? Purple, we have pinks, we have, I think the pearls are really pretty. There's the, whoops, the regular pearls. These are just the iridescent pearls. And then, but these are kind of too antique-y. The antique pearls are just a little too yellow. What do you guys think? Is there one that sticks out that you think might go best? We've got these, but they are, that is not real red. It is, what is that color? The other red. Poppy Parade. Any ideas, you guys, on what kind of gems? Let me see. What else do we have here? Just regular old rhinestones. That could be nice. Let's see. These are red, and these are delightful decorative dots. They look too heavy. So, these are retired ones. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at what we got. We have, this is the boring part, but these are the frosted iridescent dots. I thought these would really be kind of pretty. We have the iridescent pearls, and then basic rhinestones. Now, I guess the pearls would work. They look so pretty on the color. Let's take these out and take a look. Rhinestones or pearls, Margaret says. Okay. I'm gonna see what these do. Okay. This is what I was thinking. They're kind of, they take on the color that's there, but yet when you bring them down here, it kind of turns with a little bit of a purpley hue. So you're right, Margaret. These are not going to work. I don't think these are going to work. Okay. I got one more card to show you, but it's also a simple card. It's kind of a throwback. So, but I also have a tip for that. Okay, let's see. Let's pull out our good old rhinestones. And here's our rhinestones and pearls. Well, these are going to be a little bit bigger, and the pearls are pretty tiny. Oh goodness, come on here. Where's my? There it is. Okay. Pearls are what I used on the other one. But I was thinking that something should go right here. So I guess you could put one there, but I'm actually thinking the rhinestones are looking good. I think we'll go with the rhinestones on this one. Okay. Super. It's so nice having choices, right? Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get the... Oh my gosh, my pearls came off. Gracious me. Now it's stuck on me. Sorry guys. There we go. You don't want to lose those, but it was stuck on my finger. Here are the rhinestones. These are little ones. So I want big one. I'm going to take a large rhinestone, and I think that should just go right there. It just, that space just needed a rhinestone. Makes me want to break out and sing Rhinestone Cowboy. Isn't that what it is? Like a rhinestone cowboy? You guys know that song from Glenn Campbell? Somebody does, I'm sure. Alright, so let's do, let's go right here with the big one, and then take a medium and go here. And let's grab some of these little ones, and let's just kind of sprinkle them down the card, you know. How about another medium right here, and another small one, maybe right there. Look at that. That's so pretty. What do you think? I think the rhinestones are a good choice. So sending love to a fabulous friend. There you go. And that folder is just, really just makes the card, you know. So that's our super easy card. And you could do that in any color, any ribbon. It's just an easy, great layout. You forgot about that song? Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. I'm aging myself, right? But you guys all know how old I am anyway, right? Okay, let us go to the next card. Now, this next card, I'm going to go ahead and, well, we'll save that out because I don't want to put it in the envelope because I'll bring it back at the end. So, let me just show you here the two differences. One has the pearls. This one has the pearls and is using the, it's a border set. And again, it's not in here. I have it out in the, where I have all my retired sets now. But, there you go. Same difference. Just using a different set, right? Super easy. Easy, easy. Okay. Now, the next card, like I said, I was going through a lot of stuff. I have been doing this for 25 years, okay? So, what that means is I started out doing home parties. I would get a hostess. She would say, I'm going to have 8 people. I would make at least 8, if not 10, card kits that they would get to do make and takes, hands-on, trying the product. So, guess what? She ended up only having 5 people. That means that I have 3 or 4 packets left. Well, some of those packets stayed with me for a while. Now, this one isn't quite that old, but it is older. And let me show you the card. This is the card we're going to make. But, see this heart? Remember I said let me keep this page open here? Alright, look at this. Look at that die. That's in the Endless Love. It's not quite exact, but it's pretty close. with all the swirlies and lines, right? So same kind of thing. Now, there's the word love you could stamp, but I already have this pre-cut in this packet that I had left over. I have this cute little skinny black ribbon that was once a current product, and all of this is now, except for the white and the black cardstock, those are still current, and the envelope, right? So let's just do this, and you guys either still have this or use your current stuff and create the same layout. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's inside the envelope. We have our basic black piece. We have our basic white for the front. We have the oh, this is, wait, let me bring this. This is, yeah, and this is for the inside, and this is for the front. So let's just see how we're going to put this together. Super easy, guys. You like this card? This one right here? So you can so duplicate this with your current product. That's for sure, Sue, if you're talking about this one. All right. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a hair. Ugh. Okay. We're back in business. Okay, so we're going to put that over here on the side. Oh my gosh. 1 minute. What is happening? Ugh. All right. Okay, here is the designer paper. If any of you guys remember which one this is, I think I'll send you something in the mail. If you know what designer paper this came from, tell me, and I'll send you something in the mail. I will, because I don't have a clue. This one is a little older. Okay, so this is going to go right here on the white. So let's get, like I said, my adhesive is in the other room, so we are sticking with green glue. And to me, actually, this card looks like it could easily be for a guy with this designer paper. So yeah, it's a guy Valentine. I'm gonna go on to my little thing here. My silicone mat is what it's actually called instead of my little thing. There we go. Cover up that white. There we go. All right, so there's our bottom half. Super easy layout. Here is the ribbon that's already tied and ready to go. So I'm going to take that, and we're going to put that on first. And I'm going to grab my tape here. And let's bring that right up there to kind of soften the space between the designer paper and the white cardstock. Bring this over here, fold that around. There we go. Okay, now if you wanted this little piece somewhere else, this is just tied on there, so it will slide where you would like it to be. Alrighty. Now I don't know, yeah, so this didn't have the adhesive sheets, so we are going to go ahead and we're going to put our glue on the back of our little die cut heart. Now again, you can use the current one. It looks almost identical, right? So there you go. Use the old or use the new, whichever you have. And I'm just concentrating, not squeezing a gazillion buckets of glue out here. And we're almost done. Did anybody do anything fun this weekend? Today I just worked. I worked downstairs, things that needed to get done, cleaned up from the Saturday class and team meeting, and started going through a bunch of stuff and getting things put away. Because from my big sale that I had some weeks back. Okay, so here's our heart, and we are going to take this heart and we're going to kind of angle it and go right on top like that. And let's just make sure that's stuck down there good. Okay. Okay. Now, I am wondering, since we have the mini glue dots, not mini glue dots, the mini dimensionals, I think, well, I'm going to need that again. I think I might be able to pop this up, this word love on this one. Back in the, let's see, I thought I had, oh, here it is. Here's the minis. Oh, they're gone. So we're going to use scissors and cut some pieces, okay? Some little pieces. So let's cut some skinny pieces. That is another thing that I think is so great about using when you're, you know, you got the outside edges here. You can make skinny pieces that are going to work for this sentiment right here. So let's put that one right there. Perfect. One right here on the O. All right, I think I need to be a little skinnier for the L and the E. So let me go like that. And put that one right here. And I thought I cut a second one, but I guess not. There. This one will go right here on the L. Awesome. All right. So this is going to be popped up, which I think is great. Okay. This and this. Make sure I got the, I think I got all the adhesive, yeah, backing off. Okay. Now I can see this piece a little off the edge. I don't want that. I don't want you peeking over the edge there. There we go. And then our love will just go right here. Oh, I like it popped up. Look at that. It looks fabulous. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. Let's put our card together. And then maybe we could see what we got. I think I've got black dots that might work really well with this. And this is 4 by 5 1/4, so we're going to make sure that we have the black kind of all the way around, just like that. And then this is for the inside, so let's just go ahead and get this in there. Super easy layouts tonight, and I think it's kind of fun doing a throwback. I know some of you have been stamping with and have quite a bit of Stampin' Up product, right? So you might even have some of this in your stash. Okay, there's that, there's that. Now, what kind of, thanks. What kind of, what do we have? Let's see, I've got the, I'm thinking the black will work because that way it still looks good for a guy. So I'm just sorting through my stuff again. And I know there's black matte dots in here. And that's what I'm looking for. My black matte dots. Where are you? Goodness. Here we go. Got it. Right here. So, let's pull these out of here. These are the neutral matte dots. And there's a couple little ones, but let's grab one of those big ones too. So, let's see. Grab one of these bigger dots. Let's go there. And this one is a tiny one kind of by itself on a little piece. So, how about if we go here and I don't know. Should we do one right there? I think we should. There we go. All right. How about that? Super easy. Just like that. I love that it popped up. It really looks good. Popped up. And I'm going to show you the other one that was the sample for this lonely kit that I had in my all the leftover kits from back in the day. So here we are. We just stepped that up a little bit, and then that love is popped up on this one. I don't know if you can really tell in here, but there we go. How easy is that? And use the current products, which can give you pretty much the similar thing. So there you go. What do you guys think? Easy cards tonight, like I said, but there's something that maybe you can do your own throwbacks, right? Okay. So here is card number 1 that we did, and card number 2, using our sentiment from the Fabulous Sayings, the online product of the month. And yeah, you guys like those? Super easy, fun to do, and I have 2 more cards that I can send out, right? So that's what I have for you this Sunday evening. Thank you for watching and being with me this evening. I will have some new things to share next Sunday, and I will say goodbye for tonight, and you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.